MBE. This honor is awarded in recognition of Dr. Nasimi's transformative impact in his role as founder and director of the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association charity. Dr. Nasimi's extraordinary work in supporting and helping to integrate thousands of refugees for over 25 years has had a profoundly positive effect on communities across the UK and beyond. Dr. Nasimi describes arriving in the UK himself after fleeing the Taliban regime in Afghanistan in 1999. When we arrived, I had no idea how to enroll my children in school, where to find English classes, or even how to register with a GP. Everything was new and overwhelming. For Dr. Nasimi, his wife, and their young family, the journey had been unimaginable. A 3-month trek across the Middle East and Europe, and in the most challenging conditions, including a perilous 12 hours in the back of a refrigerated container across the English Channel. Dr. Nasimi was born in Gorband, part of Parwan province in Afghanistan, and raised in Pule Kurmi. It was his intellect and ambition, earning an MA in law and a PhD in political science from Mechinov National University in Odessa, Ukraine, that sadly singled him and his family out as targets of the Taliban. Anyone who'd spent time and gained an education in the former USSR was seen as a justified subject for persecution. Yet it was this lived experience of trauma that led Dr. Nasimi to found the Afghanistan and Central Asian Association in Lewisham in 1999. Among many things, the charity provides language support, legal aid, women's educational projects, and supplementary education for child refugees. Under Dr. Nasimi's leadership and with his wife, working alongside to support him in all his achievements, the ACAA has grown exponentially in its reach and impact, including establishing Afghanistan's first Citizens Advice Bureau. This alone has directly helped thousands of people to navigate complex issues ranging from domestic violence to poverty and unemployment over the past few years. ACAA has been particularly important in supporting and promoting the well-being of Afghan women. Sometimes, however, it's the smallest things that make the difference. And amongst Dr. Nasimi's fondest memories are the trips he organized from London to Butlins and Bognor Regis. I rented coaches and took over 100 people, including many children, to the beach, he told us. It was their first time seeing the sea, and the joy on their faces was unforgettable. Dr. Nasimi's work has not gone unnoticed. In 2018, he accepted the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service, and in 2020, the British Citizen Award for Volunteering and Charitable Giving. In the 2023 New Year's Honours, Dr. Nooralhaq Nasimi was made an MBE for services to refugees. In the fleeting moments that he has away from his big mission, he's a devoted family man and a sports enthusiast. My children and I always watch Wimbledon together. It's our annual summer tradition, he says. Dr. Nasimi is quick to pay tribute to British hospitality and democratic values, including the open-hearted collaborations and partnerships that have been key to his success. For nearly a decade, the ACAA has collaborated with Royal Holloway and other universities on research projects and volunteering programs. Our students have gained invaluable experience through internships and meaningful community work. Professor Ravinder Bhan and I have had the pleasure of working with the ACA, and in particular Dr. Nasimi's daughter Shakiba, to research Afghan women's experiences. Feedback on what the ACAA offered was so positive, with women explaining that it provided a bridge between the Afghan and British culture. enabling the community to come together to celebrate their culture, as well as helping understand, navigate, and integrate into British society. In 2017, the ACAA moved to West London to be closer to the larger Afghan population and has expanded with offices in Birmingham and Liverpool, as well as remote services for those living across the UK. Now based in Feltham, there's been an increase in the rich exchange of opportunities and support with Royal Holloway. Dr. Nasimi fondly remembers one student who initially came to volunteer for a few days and ended up leading a successful English language program. It is with great pleasure that I invite you, Vice-Chancellor and Principal, to confer the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa of the University of London upon Dr. Nooralhaq Nasimi MBE, celebrating his remarkable contribution to refugee rights and his enduring impact on our academic and global communities. Thank you.